Welcome to another segment of Cooking with Emma. Today we are going to have a lovely dinner. We are going to have some zucchini sauteed with string beans and honey glazed chicken. And basically, as you can see, I already started to marinate the chicken. And the only thing that's in here is ginger, black pepper, salt, and honey. That's all in the honey glazed chicken. I like to put a lot of ginger in it. It tastes so good once it's cooked, and it gives that golden color once it's done. We're gonna go ahead and bake the chicken. I'm using Cornish hens, and what I did, each one of them is a total of 2 Cornish hens. I cut them in 4 pieces, so we have a total of 8 pieces here. We have the leg part, the thigh part, and we have the breast part. So we're gonna go ahead and bake it for 45 minutes. All right, so let's go ahead and get it prepared for the oven. Yes, 45 minutes gonna be baked for. Beautiful. And you can smell the ginger as it cooks. So you get everything nice healthy choices. And I like to marinate overnight, so I marinated last night so we can have it done. So as you can see, so the remaining juice, I'm going to go ahead and pour it over it so it bakes in its own juices. So you see it's thick is because of the honey, the thickness. Yeah, but like I said, it's only ginger, salt, honey, and black pepper. That's it. Nothing fancy. Nice and healthy. And the thing about Cornish hens, Cornish hen doesn't have a lot of fat in it. And then once this is done, then we're going to go ahead and prepare our vegetables. So the family will have a nice, healthy, warm meal. Okay, let's go ahead and cover this down. The oven is being preheated now. And then we're going to put it in once the beep goes off. All right, so it's all nice and sealed. We're going to set Alexa for 1 hour, but at the 45 minutes mark, we're going to go ahead and remove the lemon seal and let it brown, open up and brown so the top can get brown. So our oven is already preheated. So let's go ahead and put that in now. All right, let's take it across to the oven now. Okay, we're going to set Alexa, and then I'll see you all in 45 minutes. Okay, our alarm just went off, so we're going to go ahead and check and see what's going on with our chicken. All right. As you can see, so now we're going to go ahead and baste it now. Because of the honey, you normally will use a baster, but because of the thickness of the honey, I'm going to go ahead and use a spoon to base it. So all these little chunks that you see here, that's from the ginger. Yeah, so we're just going to go ahead and base it nice, and then the last 15 minutes is just browning. So this is nice and tender, because by covering it, steam it to soak in the juices. Yes. Okay, so the last of it here. So now we're gonna leave it for the last. Okay, so we said we have it out about 5 minutes so far. Let's take 10 minutes so you can give it some color. As you can see, some of it is just pale color. So by basting it, it gives it a darker color. All right. And then we can go ahead and start on our vegetables now. Okay, good. Alexa, set the alarm for 10 minutes. So we're preparing the water to boil now for the potatoes. So we have the potatoes now. We're gonna peel and then boil them. All right, so the potatoes are finished peeling. So we're gonna cut them and wash them up. And we're gonna go ahead and boil them now. All right, so potatoes are cut and washed. So we're gonna go ahead and put it in the pot right now to boil. You're gonna see our water is boiling. Yeah. So once this is finished boiling, we're gonna go ahead and mash it and then prepare it. Okay. That's we're gonna just the boil now. So we can go ahead and start peeling at the ends of the string beans so we can saute them. So our 15 minutes is up. I'll just turn the oven off. So you can see now how golden brown they are now. They're no longer looking pale. So you have the water, potatoes still boiling. And then now we're doing the beans. Okay, so our potatoes are boiled, so we're gonna get ready to go ahead and strain it now and start mashing it. All right, so we're taking it out. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna add some cheese to, while we're mashing it up with the heat, so we can melt everything together. So we're gonna go ahead and add some of the cheese. Just put it in between so it can start melting. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start mashing the potatoes. So you can see the cheese melting in. Hot. So you want to make sure everything is incorporated together. That's why I put it midway of taking it out of the pot. I make sure I put the cheese in it so it can melt as it goes. So once I get everything mashed, I'm gonna go ahead and add the milk. As you can see how the cheese is melting in. So as you can see, the yellowness is coming from the cheese. That's all mashed up. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more cheese to make it a little bit more cheesier. And what I'm doing now, we're gonna fold it in with a spatula. So it can melt in. So it's all incorporated now. Cheesy mashed potatoes. And this is the cheese that I use because it's very small. As you can see how tiny it is, so it's easy to melt. So that's what I use this one here. All right, so we're gonna let this sit here now. So let's go on with our vegetables now. And my other video, I'm working on my clarified butter. Okay, so the potatoes is done, the chicken is done. I'm preparing the pots now to saute the zucchini and the string beans. As you can see, the corn is also done. Corn is easy. All you do is just open the can. Alright, so this is done. You go aside and let's start on the sauteing. So our onions and garlic is minced. So we have the stove on. And we have everything soaked in water, washed and everything else. So you go ahead and add our olive oil. So we can go ahead and start sauteing everything. And all we're using is salt and pepper. So we have our clarified butter. So it's sauteed. We can add the black pepper. I'm going to go ahead now and start on the zucchini. Okay, so zucchini is finished cutting up, peeling. Okay, so the beans are done. So the second pan is on now for the spaghetti zucchini. The vegetable is done, the corn is done, the potatoes are done, and the chicken is done. So I add clarified butter to the pot, as you can see. Then I have the piece that left over that cannot go into the machine, the spaghetti making machine. I just julienne style it, and here's the one. So all I did was just add black pepper and some salt, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the pot so you can finish saute in. Once it's sauteed, the dinner is ready. All right, turn the stove up a little. So this just take about 2 to 3 minutes to cook because it's already so small and it doesn't take much. You want to cook that way you can still get the crunchiness. See? You can start like getting a transparent color. So you can hear the sizzling. Just turn it a couple of times and alright, so this is clarified butter that's done. So some of the residue I threw most of it out and I got some flour to this little remaining that's remaining. And I am going to go ahead and add some chicken broth. And just let all the flour and then I'll put this to boil to make some gravy and mash some cheese to the mash and throw a little thing into add some cheese and put a little twist to it for cheesy mashed potatoes. Alright, just want to make sure that everything is out. Great. So this is our gravy sauce. So just whisking it. Now the only thing I'm adding to this is white pepper and cumin. This cumin adding to it. And white black pepper. So the only thing to be is the white black pepper the chicken cube, the flour, chickens, and the chicken broth. That's all, and flour. That's all that's in my mixture. You have a choice of using flour or cornstarch. I choose to use flour. All right, you can see our dish is completed. We have our honey ginger roasted chicken sitting on top of spaghetti zucchini, sauteed green beans, corn, and then cheesy mashed potato with gravy. As you can see. And for the drink, it's going to be homemade raspberry iced tea. Thank you again for joining Emma in another segment of Cooking with Emma. See you next time.